Hello everybody. So let's get started with a pick a card. So this is going to be for June 2025. I do have open availability for my readings. All that information to book is down below. Let's get to the selection. 1, 2, and 3. Yellow, red, and green. I'll see you guys in your pile. Hello, my yellow piles for pile number 1s, okay? So let's begin with your messages. You have an Ace of Spades, and the Ace of Spades is coming up in the reversal, all right? So this is essentially kind of like really similar to the Ace of Swords in the reversal. So maybe you're going to receive like a negative notation about something or even a rejection about something this month. It might be a little bit hard for you to take on, but I feel like this rejection is pushing you towards what you really need to be moving towards, okay? Now on the card it says, I use my time and talents to help others, but in the reversal it's kind of like, no, I'm no longer giving you my all, I'm no longer putting in all this effort, I'm no longer doing any of that. You're either going to kind of like abide by my rules right now or like not at all with the pile number 1s, okay? But let's get right into your next card. So for the game of life, you have studio apartment. Now this is not necessarily used for divination purposes. This is definitely a game card. But I like to utilize like their main deck for certain like things. And I like to encompass it in my reading. So what you guys are receiving is studio apartment. Some of you guys might be upgrading your space or doing different things, especially if you already have a studio apartment. Some of you guys could be looking for your own space as well with studio apartment for pile number 1s. Now let's put the tarot to the side and let's get some message cards out. So let's see how many incoming text cards you have. All right. All right, got a bunch of different message cards to get through. You have 2 different incoming text cards. The first one that you're getting is, hi, someone gave me your info and I want to know more. This could be like a really important connection that you're going to be making this month, or a really good networking opportunity could be coming your way in order to expand like your career opportunities, or even just opportunities for you in general for something that you've been really wanting to connect to, just never knowing like a way in or how to get involved in that, okay, for pile number 1s. Now the next one, this is also a green, so it's something that you deeply, deeply cared about from your heart chakra. You kind of prayed for this really deeply. I don't know, I'm getting that energy. Now this is red, so root chakra energy, and you picked yellow, which is a solar plexus energy, okay? That radiating yellow energy that really exudes creativity, okay? And really, really fast transformation and change. A lot of people, when they do candle work, they utilize like yellow and orange, especially if they want something to happen really fast. Red on certain occasions, you know what I mean? But I really want to work this out between us. Please message me back. I'm sorry. Now there's also going to be somebody, and I'm hearing relentless, relentless, relentless. Maybe you are going to have to reject someone, okay, or cut somebody off. All right, maybe you're going to end up making kind of like an opposite decision that they thought that you were going to make. So for instance, let's just say if you were in the process of getting divorced, maybe you guys were talking about stopping your divorce or stopping the separation or stuff like that, and then this person like either falls back on like their original plans to continue on with the divorce, or vice versa. You might be feeling that way too. And if it's not as deep as like marriage or divorce, and you're like, whoa, I just want to know if this person's going to message me back or like me back or something like that, you might end up putting forth your like energy out there, but it could be getting rejected a little bit for pile number 1s, okay? But let's see, but it looks like somebody could be really wanting to work things out between the both of you, especially if you're in a period of separation. But let's put this over to the side and let's get right into, we'll get into your switch card since we're already in like the mode of love. So let's see here. Dearest you, I keep having flashes of memories of you. Are you thinking of me too? Love them. Something coming forth. Now the next one that you're getting is, dearest you, when I sleep next to them, I pretend they are you. I miss the smell of you. Love them. So this could be like somebody who's involved in a third-party situation that maybe you broke things off with or whatever. They're like envisioning you, thinking of you, whatever. But it doesn't matter if you're wanting, you know, unless you're wanting to truly cut them off. That's the only way that it truly matters, okay? If you don't want to cut them off, then it matters to you. You know what I mean? Dearest you, I forgot how much I loved you. I'm going to show you how much I love you. There's somebody who like is starting to compare the person that they're with to you, and now they're going to be trying to like win you back for pile number ones. And they might even try to offer like a certain space or something like that with like studio apartment, and you're just going to really have to follow your heart with pile number ones. Dear Stu, I'm sorry that I thought it was funny to hurt you. Maybe this person thought it was a game, like the argument. Or maybe this person thought it was like funny to hurt you. Or maybe this person really thought like that they were just like, you know, oh, I can just be like biased with your heart or whatever. Like I can just throw it around. It's fine. I can pick it up when I want to. Put it back in your chest. It's all cool. This ain't once upon a time, nigga. Okay? This is not. All right? If you guys have seen Once Upon a Time, then you know that it's really common for them to like rip each other's like hearts out of their chest. Okay? More than a year, and then put it right back in. It's like the oddest. Anyway, more than a year is also something coming forth. Maybe there's somebody who purposely played a prank on you just to see if you had any like feelings for them, but they used it to like bully you. It's almost like they ran out of topics. Maybe they ran out of a roster or something like that, and they kind of just like used you as like a ploy. I don't know. I'm getting that energy for some of you guys. More than a year. Dear Stu, I know you are psychic. I am too. I've been trying to telepathically communicate with you. Love, yours is also something coming forth. Dear Stu, I'm going to make it official soon. Love, yours. So some of you guys might be like in the starting stages of like a connection or a relationship or stuff like that, and you're about to reach that brink of actually becoming like official with one another. Dear Stu, let's go by the water today and just talk. I love when you speak and share your thoughts with me. You are too sweet. Love, yours. And this could be like an afternoon hangout between you and this person with afternoon time energy coming forth. Dear Stu, this separation showed me how I truly feel about you. I will tell you soon, love, them. And I don't know why I feel like this is a separate energy apart from the main person that you're talking to. Some of you guys could have a couple different options. Dear Stu, I'm going to break things off with us. Love, them. Now this, like I said, this could be like you're breaking up with somebody or divorcing somebody or like cutting ties with someone. Okay? And it could be either you initiating that or this person initiating that. So just like mentally, emotionally prepare for that. Of course, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means is it meant to grant you medical, legal, or professional advice at any time. And also know whenever you purchase a reading from me, if you act psycho, I reserve the right to not refund you and keep that. Okay? So just understand that if you act like a psycho. And you're probably like, well, what's a psycho? I don't know, sending me random voice messages of your dude like biting you. That's fucking wild. You know what I mean? I will direct you to the authorities and tell you that all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I don't fuck around. I'm serious. That's why I have a disclaimer on all of my readings and stuff like that for the new refund policy. It's not something brand fucking new. It's been there since the beginning. Dear Stu, I'm going to tell them that I love you. Love, yours. Okay, sorry guys, I'm not the most sweetest person, but anyway, dear Stu, I'm going to tell them that I love you. Love, yours. Okay? Now, this could be somebody who's, like, finally has made that decision of, like, wanting to cut somebody else off or finally break up with them to, like, the point where they end up getting their own space and wanting to invite you to, like, live with them or be with them is also something coming forth. Okay? But that's for a select few of you, all right, who are involved in third-party situations. But let's get right into your next cards here. Let's get into one money card from the Way It Moves deck. You have, Dear Stu, you'll be able to pay rent on time. You'll not be evicted. Regards, Spirit. So some of you guys are like worried about rent or trying to make your payment or bills or whatever. We've all been there at least once in our life. Okay, at least once, to where you're just like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Even if you always pay on time, sometimes you're like, oh shit, I gotta, like, you know what I mean? Like that. This is just some reassurance for some of you guys, all right? So let's get into your shifts cards, and then we'll get into your tarot. Let's put this over to the side. I like organizing as I go, guys. All right, so let's see here. I should pause it, but honestly, you know, it's like a couple seconds. Dear Stu, they will invite you over to cook for you. They want to do something to show you, to show that they appreciate you. Love, Spirit. So maybe there's somebody who's going to be wanting to, like, show you, like, their appreciation for you, wanting to, like, cook for you, do something different for you. Dear Stu, a secret admirer will soon be revealed to you. You'll be shocked to know how they feel. Love, Spirit is also something coming through for you guys. Another one. Dear Stu, get ready for career advancement. Your hard work is paying off and is noticed. You'll receive blessings soon. Love, Spirit is also something coming forth. Now, the next one you're getting is, Dearest you, You will be pregnant soon, welcoming new life into your home as well as this world. Motherhood looks beautiful on you, love spirit, okay? And pregnancy doesn't have to mean like a physical pregnancy. It could actually mean kind of like you're birthing something into existence, especially if you're like a male viewer or something like that. Or you could be getting your person pregnant, or that could just not be in your realm. You know what I mean? You could just be birthing something new into existence. But of course, like I said before, all of my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means are against you medical, legal, or professional advice at any time, okay? So just take what resonates, leave the rest out. But this is suggesting that you could be giving birth to something soon, okay? Or finding out that you'll be birthing something soon, all right? Whether that's an actual, like, life form, okay, like a human, or you're actually going to be birthing, like, a business or, like, something new for yourself. Dear Stu, you will find new love prior to the end of this year. Love spirit, for some of you guys who are like, man, I don't think I'll ever find anybody else. You're going to be, you know, finding that person before the end of this year. Dear Stu, you'll make 3 times as much as you currently make now. You will have more money soon, love spirit. And for some reason, I feel like this is attached to the studio apartment energy. Maybe you or your person of interest who was involved in that third-party situation was really hyper-focused on wanting to be the sole provider of the situation, wanting to be able to give you, like, that freedom to, like, do whatever you're doing. So let's just say if you are an artist or if you're whatever, this person wants you to have, like, that freedom, okay? Or they just want to be kind of like the sole provider. Like, they may, like, want you to have some kind of stream of income, but not have it to be, like, mainly hyper-focused, like, on you, okay? Is what I'm picking up as well, okay? But something about wanting to make 3 times as much so that they can get approved for, like, a certain space is also something coming forth. Now, the next one that you're getting is, Dear Stu, be careful with the home you choose online. It looks nothing like the pictures. You were catfish, love spirit. So some of you guys may be catfish a little bit. Now, it could be if you're not wanting to move or something like that, or you're going to be transitioning spaces or looking at new places and stuff like that. So that's why you always want to do in-person tours. Even if, like, they say, oh, we don't have any models available, and it's like in your price point, it's in the convenient location, tour that motherfucker, okay? Ask them when that unit will be available to walk through, okay? And then come back. Don't just, like, you know what I mean? You can do that. Most people are like, oh, you can't do that. You can't. Yes, you fucking can. Trust me. You really can. On that, you can. All right. But for some reason, I feel like some of you guys could actually be catfished by somebody that you end up meeting online too. So be careful with that, all right? But how else can you be careful besides FaceTiming that person? But now people are doing weird shit with FaceTimes, like where they can catfish like on FaceTime, which is like fucking crazy. You know what I mean? That's like real dedication. Like that's like a full-time job, okay? That's what they made a show off of it. Like, that's like a full-time job. To, like, catfish somebody on it. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, who the fuck has time for that? To, like, maintain different viewpoints and shit like that. Anyway, some of you guys could be getting catfished online. Somebody's gonna try to pretend to have, like, a fake page and try to, like, blow you up and shit like that. Is also something that I'm getting for this pile. But let's get right into your tarot. And for this, I will pause here. All right, guys, as you notice, I put in a screenshot of the timestamp, which was 12:22. On there. I didn't purposely pause it on there, but I was like, let me take a screenshot of this real quick so that people know this is the number, the angel number that came up. So let's dive into 1222 angel number meaning. Let me just talk to some technology real quick. 1222 angel number meaning. All right, so we have the angel number 1222 is often interpreted as a message of spiritual awakening, balance, and harmony. It suggests that you're on the right path aligned with the universe and should trust your intuition. It can also indicate good fortune, success, and fulfillment within reach. So this is something that's going to be happening pretty soon. Something that you're literally just going to be able to hop right into, or like literally slide right into. It's almost like maybe you end up applying for a position and they end up like speaking with you and talking with you, then they end up offering you like a larger position than you even applied for. Is also something that I'm getting. Spiritual awakening and alignment. Seeing 1222 repeatedly can mean you're experiencing a period of spiritual growth and connection with the universe. It's a sign to trust your intuition and follow your heart. It's also about balance and harmony. The number 1222 often signifies the importance of balance and harmony in all areas of life, especially in relationships. So balance and harmony, everybody knows, hello, that is usually Libra, is the balance and harmony, the scales, okay? And on my Libra scale, I'm weighing sins and forgiveness. What goes around comes around like a hula hoop. Karma is a bitch. We'll just make sure that bitch is beautiful. She Will by Lil Wayne is also coming through. He is a Libra. Anyway. It's a reminder to nurture your connections, foster open communication, and find equilibrium. You could be finding a really good balance between you and your person, okay? Love and relationships. In the context of love, 1222 encourages you to prioritize unity, collaboration, and understanding in your relationships. It's a reminder to nurture your connections, including your twin flame if you have one. Now, I'm not huge on the twin flame, but some of you guys may literally have a twin flame where you guys have to face certain karmic events together, where it could even seep into like your family and friend life. That's how you know you really have that twin flame, when it's really, when you have your nails really in their family and friend life, and they have their nails in your family and friend life, and they're kind of in this weird circle. That's what I've also picked up on twin flame unions as well. Career and purpose. For career-related matters, 1222 can be a sign that you're on the right path and that your unique talents are needed in the world. It might be a good time to take risks, deepen your commitment to your work, and to ask for what you desire. So some of you guys aren't really speaking up for what you want in your workplace. And the minute that you were to speak up for what you genuinely want in your workplace is the minute that you're actually going to be receiving that as well. Now, yeah, it's a really big indicator for twin flame connections. In the context of twin flames, 1222 suggests the need to restore balance and harmony in the relationship. Some of you guys are trying to work on finding balance and harmony in your life, especially if you're like, listen, I'm done with my twin flame, I want to divorce them, I'm good. You know what I mean? But some of you guys are going to be able to let go of like past hurts and truly embracing a true fresh start, okay? With letting go of past hurts and embracing a fresh start in there, all right, within your connections. Now, it also is a really big sign of success and fulfillment. So some of you guys have been waiting for like that breakthrough, waiting for like that, for your work to be noticed by your bosses or boss or whatever. And that moment's going to be coming towards you guys soon. Right when you think things are like dipping off, that's when things are actually going to be picking back up in a major way. And that whole time it was actual test. And you're going to feel kind of like this really big freaking emotional whiplash through everything that you're going through for pile number ones. As I'm saying, that's 1606, but I couldn't pause it because I'm literally talking, but 1606 on the timestamp. Often signifies the success and fulfillment are within your reach, encouraging you to align your actions with your soul's true purpose. Some of you guys have been kind of like, yeah, I guess I'll pick up that extra shift, even though it's like not something that's in alignment with like who you truly are, authentically like who you are. You just keep kind of like maybe picking up certain jobs or certain things, and you just don't feel like you're living in your purpose. You feel like you could be, you know, like your talents or things like that could be utilized elsewhere. It could be doing different things or creating or generating larger amounts of revenue in a shorter periods of time with minimal effort. It's taking you more effort to complete these things because they're not truly in alignment with your purpose. But anyway, so let's go into 1606. 1606 angel number meaning. Sorry, I'm talking to Molly. I don't know what Molly's been doing. Molly has been acting crazy. Like right now, super chill. Anyway, let's get into 1606. 1606 angel number meaning. All right, so for angel number 1606, it signifies that your thoughts and desires are manifesting, and it carries the attributes of home, family, and love. And Cancerian energy is doing that with it being in Jupiter, okay, right now, and it's exalted in Jupiter right now. And we're about to transition into Cancerian energy as well. They're really big on like family and home life and like friends and wanting to be like really united. Even if it bothers them to death, it really matters to them. It's a message from your angels to maintain balance in your life, especially in areas related to your personal well-being and the relationships you cherish. So let's just say like a Cancer is not being close to one of their family members or somebody that they're usually really close to or means a lot to them. It's best to not take that personally, but it's going to be hard to because they're a Cancer. You're used to feeling their emotional pull. You're used to feeling kind of their emotional like wavelength, especially if you're an empath, activated empath anyway. But, you know, for those of you guys who are walking the spiritual path, for those of you guys who are just looking at this for just, you know, to see if he's going to call back. Anyway, it's a message from your angels to maintain balance in your life, especially in areas related to your personal well-being and the relationships you cherish. The number 1606 also encourages you to focus on your intuition and the guidance you receive from your higher self. Number 1 represents new beginnings, creativity, and the power of your thoughts to shape your reality. And 6 highlights the importance of love, family, home, and nurturing. Okay, and this is even more hyper-focused for those of you guys who have, I don't know why my cat is scratching on the floor. Like random areas. At first I thought like, anyway, some of you guys, your animals might be acting weird. He's been doing that for a little while, but I think it's because there's another cat underneath. But anyway, so highlights the importance of love, family, home, and nurturing. Meow. Anyway, so amplifies the energy of surrounding numbers and symbolizes the infinite potential and spiritual growth. In essence, and yes, my cat's name is Molly, and he is a boy. In essence, angel number 1606 is a reminder to embrace your dreams, cultivate loving relationships, but it's not my cat. It's my boyfriend's cat. Anyway, so in essence, angel, which is not really even his cat, it's his friend's cat who we're watching for like ever. Like almost a year. In essence, angel number 1606 is a reminder to embrace your dreams, cultivate loving relationships, and maintain a harmonious balance in all aspects of your life. It suggests that your angels are working with you to manifest your desires and support your spiritual journey. Some of you guys literally did some candle work. Maybe you lit a yellow candle, okay? Or some of you guys are naturally gravitating. Also 1212, you're literally seeing it right there in the corner. Let's see. 1212, angel number meaning. All right, it signifies a positive shift, encouraging you to embrace new beginnings and trust the process. It's a message from your angels to stay focused on your goals and trust your intuition and believe in the power of positive change. For those in relationships, it suggests appreciating the connections you have and nurturing your relationship, while those who are single may be guided towards new romantic opportunities. Molly. Meow. Meow. Nah. All right, anyway, new beginnings and positive change. The 1212 angel number is often associated with fresh starts, new opportunities, and positive transformation in your life. It's also about having trust and faith. It encourages you to trust the process, believing in your abilities, and have faith that things will work out as they should. So some of you guys are like, the one thing that you literally were have like a God-given like talent for, you feel the most scared to appreciate or cultivate or show gratitude or expose, because it's the most sensitive part of you, is also something coming forth for some of you guys. And take the energy vice versa. Take that how it resonates there, because it could be somebody who you're involved with feeling that way. Love and relationships. For those in relationships, 1212 is a reminder to appreciate the connection you have with your partner and nurture your relationship. For singles, it can suggest that love is on the horizon and that you should be open to new possibilities. The 1212 angel number is also significant for those on a journey to find their own twin flame, signifying the alignment of energies and the possibility of a harmonious union. So some of you guys are going to be reunited with your twin flame. You're probably like, yeah, I'm sick of hearing that. But some of you guys are seeing repeated angel numbers. And 1 and 2 also signifies, if we're getting it in a little bit more of a literal sense, I feel like that could be, like, because of what else happened before in your reading with the studio apartment, so like that could be building new foundations and connection with someone to vibrancy. All right, but we haven't received any 4s unless it showed up twice. Oh, like 1212. Anyway, so that's what I'm receiving there. But health and well-being, it can also be a reminder to prioritize your health and well-being, both physical and emotional as well, okay? But let's get right into it with your tarot, okay? I love how the minute I switched to like tarot, he like chills. All right, so the star card energy in the reversal, despair, negativity, lack of faith, and hopelessness is something coming forth as well, okay? Let's put this over to the side. Now let's get the next one. You have the 6 of Wands, and it's coming up in the upright. So there's something that you had really wished for that you're going to be denied, okay? That where you're going to be so let down or so like rejected to the point where you're like, oh, damn. And you might be feeling kind of like unnoticed, because whenever the star is in reversal, she's kind of unnoticed. She's in despair. She's kind of like hidden. It's kind of like a really cloudy day or like a really dark night sky to like where you barely can see her, like that kind of energy. All right, but with the 6 of Wands, success, victory, recognition, praise, triumph, it's almost like there's something that you were working on in the dark is about to come to the light here, and it's about to bring you a lot of success, okay? With the 6 of Wands energy, even if other people aren't seeing that or understanding the algorithm or understanding the way that you're doing things or understanding the way that things work, it's going to be coming around in a big way for you to like where you're going to be able to get some recognition. All right, in the matters of the work field, this could be kind of like your boss finally understanding that, oh shit, you know, I'm just going to use me for as an example. Jazlyn reviewed all this paperwork and it came out perfect. Like, she's been doing it every time, you know, like that kind of energy. Or like, you know, let's just say like a random name, Sophia or something like that, you know what I mean? Did the paperwork perfectly, and I can't believe she asked me for a raise and I told her no, and she's been working relentlessly, working overtime and everything like that. I think I need to call her back. Like that kind of energy, 6 of Wands. Now the next one that you're receiving is the Tower card, and the Tower card energy is coming up in the upright. Disaster, trauma, upheaval, destruction, secrets revealed. Remember I said what's in the dark is about to come to the light? That may be very literal for some of you guys. Some of you guys are literally, it's almost like you were utilized as a scapegoat for like a really long time energetically for some of you guys for pile number 1s. And it looks like all that shit that they try to put on you, people are going to be like, oh shit, I think I have an apology that I need to send out. Oh shit, I think I need to give this person a call. Or, I don't know, I'm getting that energy a lot. Where you're going to be, it's almost like somebody finds out something really deep and understands like everything, or why things took place, or why something happened the way that it happened. In matters of relationships, this could even be like somebody shocking you with giving you like a little bit more recognition, a little bit more kind of like admiration or even attention towards you. But you're also going to go through a personal victory within that connection after going through a really long stage of feeling hopeless within that connection, or having a really strong period of despair with the star card in the reversal. Now, the energetic frequencies that are here as far as astrological, the star card is Aquarian, the Tower card, everybody's like, oh yeah, that's Gemini. Think again, bitches. It's Aries and Pisces energy, actually. It rules the planet Mars, but in conjunction it can create Gemini frequency, so that a lot of readers will just say, without knowing, sometimes they'll just say Gemini, but it's actually Aries and Pisces. It could be significant. And the Six of Wands is Jupiter in Leo. Definitely pay attention to that if your Jupiter is in Leo. Right now when I'm filming and recording this, the Jupiter is in Cancer right now and it's being exalted. But you definitely want to look into that more to see how that's going to be influencing you, because Jupiter is known for the house of blessings. So Jupiter being exalted in Cancer could be a house of like restored relationships with your family or friends, or even your siblings, or even like, I guess that falls into family, but I don't know. Sometimes I differentiate siblings from family. I know that's weird, but anyway. Now, the next one you're receiving is another Leo card, actually, Strength card coming forth. Some of you guys could be, like, Leo is known for stage presence. Also, Leo is also known for having amazing hair, especially if you have, like, a rising sign. You could have, like, really thick, full, like a lion's mane kind of, like, hair. You could have just really nice, rejuvenating hair, or, like, really strong, predominant features, because your rising sign is the mask that you carry. So it's how your outlook is. So, you know, like Taurus risings, they're a little bit on the bulkier side. They're going to be like your weightlifters, your deadlifters, those who have like really strong builds, okay? Aries rising, almost always when I see them, they're really lengthy and long, like runners, okay? Is usually when I see them like that. But you want to dive into that, especially if you want to know how you're being perceived by the outside world, and there's so much more that goes into that. But anyway, so the Strength card, you guys put up a lot of resilience to a lot of obstacles that came your way, a lot of challenges that came your way, and you're finally about to be blessed here, okay, with the Strength card energy coming through in a major way, all right, by the divine, to like where it's like time's up, you've been tested enough, now it's time for the blessings to be like being brought back to you, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's almost like you've been giving, and hasn't been really returned back to you in that way. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean monetary. It could be emotional, it could be mental, it could be, you know, physical, like actually like doing things for somebody, or like, you know, things like that. It doesn't have to be monetary, okay? Even though monetary is an accumulation of all those frequencies in one. Okay, that's why it's considered a love language, gift giving. Anyway, so 5 of Wands energy coming forth underneath the star card. You have the 5 of Wands, but in the reversal. So you're going to end up maybe making a truce and like deading like a long time beef with something, potentially. This could be like with your ex, or with your, you know, spouse's new wife or new husband or whatever, and you wanting to dead that, or something like that. So like where you're like, listen, I just want peace. And maybe that comes with a self-sacrifice of something, to where it leads you in a little bit of despair, to where you have to let go of something. For some of you guys, okay, some of you guys, you have to make do with some work conflict, and maybe having to like just swallow your pride a little bit, okay, and having to deal with that in order to avoid conflict, okay? Because it literally says that right on the card: cooperation, agreements, truces, avoiding conflict. And the one thing that I thought of, I've been thinking of Twilight a lot lately. You know, like when Bella is trying to figure out who the fuck Edward is, okay, and she finds out about the Coalskins, and she's walking on La Push Beach with Jacob. No, I'm not obsessed with Twilight whatsoever. But anyway, so like I've read all the books, I've watched all the movies, I had seen it, I had Twilight seen it growing up, I had the jacket from Hot Topic, like you couldn't tell me shit, okay? I had dreams about Edward Cullen biting my neck when I was younger. It was intense. Anyway, so then my nickname in middle school was Twilight. Anyway, so, and I'm serious. But anyway, and some of you guys could make like really good connections with people that you thought that you had rifts with, like growing up and stuff like that, that you may end up finding like truces with as well for the June 2025. Anyway, so 6 of Wands energy coming forth. You have the Knight of Wands. All right, charming, hero, energetic, rebellious, hot-tempered. Some of you guys could be getting a new vehicle, and very, very fast. new vehicle as well. It could be like, it could be a sports car. It could just have like really good, like a really solid engine. Okay, it's not about the car, it's usually about the driver. Okay, just like a poor artist always blames his tools. Like if I can do a complete haircut with like half a styling comb and it looks great, then there's no excuses. You know what I mean? So for those guys who don't know, I'm also a licensed cosmetologist anyway. So with the Tower card energy underneath, you have the Six of Cups. All right. Some of you guys are also going to receive a really strong, passionate message from somebody of your past who has heavy Leo in their chart, or Aries or Sagittarian in particular, Aries or Leo, because there's two of them are coming up dominant within this. But the Six of Cups, I believe it's Scorpio, no? Yeah, Sun and Scorpio underneath the Tower card. So this could be somebody who's going to do something that's going to give you a lot of nostalgia. Okay, it doesn't even, a lot of people think, oh, it's somebody coming back from your past. Oh, it's not, everybody gets freaked out with this card sometimes. Or some people get a sense of relief from this card, okay? With the Six of Cups energy, nostalgia could be like somebody doing something that reminds you of something from your inner childhood, okay? Like playfulness, innocence, nostalgia, comfort, pleasure, like that kind of keywords are underneath. So let's just say you used to make candles with your father growing up, okay? Like they used to melt like candle wax and like make candles with your father growing up. And that was like an interactive bonding activity you did with your father, okay? And let's just say your boyfriend, like your new boyfriend, is like, you know what, do you want to make candles together? And him not knowing that aspect and him just naturally asking, hey, do you want to make candles together? Do you want to do something creative together? Do you want to make pottery together? Like those kind of things are going to connect you to that inner child that used to do those things and enjoyed doing those things with their father. You know what I mean? Like those highlighted good elements. And it's like healing, but also rejuvenating an aspect of you that you thought was lost. Okay, for some of you guys, and it could shock you when that occurs for some of you, or it could just be a blast from the past, somebody just like reaching out to you really, really passionately with the Knight of Wands energy and the Six of Wands, just giving you mega attention. This could be somebody like blowing up all of your social media. All of a sudden you're like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, it could also be something coming in now, and this could be like let's just say you've blocked them on certain other social medias, they will find you on other social medias, like I don't know, like things that you're not normally connected on, where you don't even like, you think that they don't even know this page or like something like that person will blow that up, is what I'm getting, like something unexpected with that. But it could lead to a little bit of a disaster event, especially if you're in another connection, stuff like that. You're gonna have to set boundaries, but that's all about karmic clearing, okay? But underneath the Strength card, you have the King of Pentacles. Prosperity, security, businessman, reliable, protective, okay? Even if you also, something that you guys need to know about my readings is that even if you request like a single question read, it's going to be like a smaller portion of like, it's like a condensed version of this larger in-depth read that I'm doing here. If you want something like this, singularly focused on one topic or one question, just request a 30-minute reading with me, okay? Delivery time is by 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. That's if you submit it by 12 p.m. noon. Okay, the day before. So anyway, so let's get into it. Judgment, but you'll always get confirmation of delivery time sent out to you through email or text, all right? But like I said, if you act cycle, you will literally get an email from me saying you are cut off. Like you will literally get an email from me. I'm not even fucking around, okay? So the Judgment card coming up, but you're also the King of Pentacles underneath here. There's definitely somebody who has held out on purpose. It's almost like this person could have like blessed you more or did more for you, but like held out on purpose because they wanted to see your true nature of who you really are, your true intent, how much true control you have over your emotions, who you really are, what you would potentially do to them or not do to them, is something they wanted to have a little bit more of a solid foundation of trust. And they don't want to explain this to you because this could be somebody who like literally pretends to be like super, super poor, but actually has like a lot of money, but doesn't want you to feel like, oh, like you can just take whenever you want. You know what I mean? But even when I was a military wife and taken care of like that, I never just took what I wanted. I asked him permission for like, everything that I bought. Oh, can I do this? Can I do that? He's like, stop asking me. Like, you know what I mean? But underneath the Judgment card, you have the Three of Cups in the reverse. So some of you guys could be going through that, or you could be connecting with somebody who has kind of been testing you a little bit. And it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be significant sun, moon, or rising placements there. Now with the Three of Cups energy in the reversal, gossip, loneliness, excess isolation, and scandals. All right, somebody who gossips really majorly about you, it's turn around on them in a very big way. All right, I'm just telling you that right now. With Judgment energy as the main card, awakening, renewal, reflection, purpose, self-evaluation, it's almost like other people are going to realize that that person lied to them about that situation. Damn. Without even like, it's almost like you didn't defend your case to the point where it was like, where they could be like, nah, this person like really did that. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're like, I can't believe you actually think I would do that. Like, let's just say if somebody made up a lie saying that like I drunk texted them. First of all, I barely even drink. So haha to you. All right. My drunk is like 2 wine glasses. All right. I'm good. I go to sleep. That's usually what happens. Okay. Now, I don't get like twisted or anything. So that's how you know it's like a lie right there. But if people want to believe what they want to fucking believe, let them believe it. You know what I mean? But for some reason, I'm just really getting that to like where somebody caused a scandal on purpose in order for them to get more attention. This person could have a hyper focus on red as well. That color red. All right. You have red there, red there, red there, red there, red here. Okay. Red there. Okay. So this person could be ruled by their root chakra. Scorpio energy could be significant since they rule that area, root chakra. But this one, 2 of Wands, Aries. Speaking of that too, we got Aries energy right there, the ruler of Mars. Okay, with the 2 of Wands. Planning, first steps, making decisions, taking risks. This person has been watching from afar, and it's also like somebody else has been watching them from afar as well. There's also somebody's going to be removing a third-party situation and wanting to connect with you as well. Is something that I'm getting pretty big. This could also be like you holding out for true financial restoration and finally becoming the head of your household as well. Could also be that for some of you guys. But that is what I'm receiving for this pile. I hope you guys enjoy this, and until next time, bye for now. All right, my pile number 2's pile red here. Okay, we're going to begin with your first positive affirmation. You have the 9 of Wands energy coming forth with the 9 of Clubs. Some people in cartomancy read the club energy as earth. I do not. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't. So my guides, they translate it to me as this, and you also see it correlate usually within the tarot, but we'll see. So with the 9 of Wands energy, this is kind of like a restrictive energy, but it's almost like you putting up really strong boundaries, all right? With I am a powerhouse, I am indestructible energy coming up right underneath. I'm sorry, not underneath, right as the saying, right on the card, okay? And the song that came up as I was shuffling the cards and creating this pile is that I was hearing that Sia song, Unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm a pusher with no brakes. I'm invincible. I win every single day. Like that kind of energy is something that's coming forth. So some of you guys, maybe there's people who really try to like knock you down, all right? Or maybe for pile number 2, so like where you really felt like, damn, like maybe it was your boss, maybe it was your ex, or maybe it was the person you're with, or maybe it was your friend, or maybe it was your fucking mom, or maybe it was your dad, or maybe it was your whoever it was, try to knock you down to the point emotionally to like where they're like, yeah, they're not gonna be able to come up from that, there's no way, because that's what keeps them stuck in their mind. Okay, projection. But anyway, let's get into some messages here. Okay, some more cards. So I'm gonna utilize the Game of Life. You guys got a house card. Ski chalet. Some of you guys are going to be going and visiting somewhere where it's snowy, all right? Or you could be visiting someone's house, and it couldn't be, it could be like not warm, welcoming, okay? Like not warm and welcoming, could be like kind of cold and distant and kind of vacant feeling within their household, not really feeling like life lives there. It's almost like, you know, if you see a plant in the corner, it's like all the drapes are closed, or like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of vibe. It's almost like somebody, I don't know, I'm just getting that energy. As I do that, my cat bounces near me. I kid you not. Anyway, so let's get right into some other message cards. This could also be like a vacation. Some of you guys could be, this could also be certain blockages to getting to where you're like wanting to reserve your space as well with ski chalet. Okay, with like all the snow and the blockage there. Aquarius could be significant, all right, for this one, because I just thought of Aquarian energy really strongly, and it's usually in the winter months. It's usually cold as fuck. All right, we don't even reach spring. We're just like, oh, spring's coming? All right, bye. See you later. Like legit. okay? But let's get into the next one, all right? All right, so let's get into some other cards. So you guys have an incoming text card. You only got one incoming text card. Doesn't mean only one person's going to message you. Jeez. It just means that this was the main notification that came out, even though I shuffled a couple times. Can we talk tomorrow? I'm busy right now. Is also something coming forth, okay? Can we talk tomorrow? I'm busy right now. So it could be taken two different ways. Maybe you're going to end up reaching out to somebody, you know, and maybe you guys left off on a good note and you were just like, just trying to see, hey, what are you doing today? Whatever. Maybe this person kind of blows you off here, okay? Can we talk tomorrow? I'm busy right now. Or maybe this person's like really hyper-focused on something and setting really strong boundaries with people. Some of you guys, you could be getting blocked as well with the Nine of Wands. It signifies being blocked as well, okay? But let's get into your other cards here. All right, let's get into one money message. Dear Stu, you are designed for the business and financial field. This is not who you are. This is just what you do. Who you are must shine through to change the perception on what they do. Sincerely, Sphere. So some of you guys, maybe you're like, I'm such an artsy person. I'm such an outgoing, adventurous person. I should not be doing accounting. Like that kind of energy. But it's almost like your energy brings life into that environment. It also brings like a different perspective to that environment. And you're actually like within your purpose. You know, one of your purposes. A lot of people think they only have one singular purpose here on Earth. You know, it's just easier for us to mentally think about, but when you really think about it, like your purpose was to be like a daughter. Your purpose also was to be like a mother or like a father, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Not for everybody, but like, or like an aunt or an uncle, like those like titles or your, like things like that, okay, are a part of your purpose, okay? It's an alignment, all right? So it's like an accumulation of things that create a solid purpose. And it doesn't take, well, it takes literally reviewing like a lifetime overview to see what your genuine purpose was in life and how you influenced each one of those environments as well. Anyway, this is not who you are. This is just what you do. You must shine. Who you are must shine through to change the perception on what they do. Some of you guys could be getting a position in the business and financial field as well, even though you might be a little bit more on the creative side. But your brain just works magnificently with numbers and like business-oriented things, okay? To the point where you could actually help somebody out. All right, that kind of needs your perception on something. So we'll say the lovey-dovey messages for last. You only have like a few shift cards. So let's get into those. Let's just put it back at 0.5. Dear Stu, you will have an increase in business, more clients and more work. Your work is noticed as well as your growth, love spirit. So some of you guys are going to be having an increase in business soon. Dear Stu, let's get matching tattoos. I will forever love you. Let me show you. Love them. And it's crazy because I was looking at the sky the other day and I was like... Guys, it's a miracle that I even have friends, okay? Dear Stu, let's get matching tattoos. So I was looking at the sky and I was like, hey, you know, kind of like getting somebody like a car. It's kind of like getting a tattoo. And I was like, you know what I mean? And most people are like, well, no, like tattoos, like cars fade and decrease. Like the more that you say the comparisons, the more that you realize it's kind of like a tattoo. Anyway, so... let's get into switch. Like they fade, they permanently last forever. Do cars not last forever in a junkyard? We choose to crush them, we choose to erase them, we choose, you know, the same thing with tattoos. Anyway, like we could continuously, like I know people who have cars like from fucking the 40s, like, you know what I mean? It's like we choose to like let go of things. Anyway, June, all right, energy coming forth. You're probably like, duh, but it's coming up in correlation. So this is just confirmation of that this is going to be happening soon. Or this person's birthday could be in June, or something significant could be happening in June. Cancer energy shining through, a little bit of Gemini as well. Dearest you, I want to shower with you. I'd like to wash your body too. Love them is also something coming for us. Maybe a spontaneous little sexual adventure between you and your person. Dearest you, I feel bad for lying to you so much, so I'm going to tell you the truth. Love them is also something coming forth. Dearest you, I am finally going to follow through on what I said I would do. I'm doing this because I wanted to work between us soon. B could also be significant. Dearest you, allow me to cook for you. This is the way I say that I love you. Love them is also something coming forth. So another appreciation one. You guys could have come from a different pile as well. Dearest you are different now. What changed you? Love them. Also something coming forth. Now the next one that you're receiving is Dearest you, let's smoke and chill out together. Now if you guys don't smoke, this could also be kind of like let's drink and chill out together. July energy. June, July is Cancerian season. Okay. Dearest you, I will answer your phone the next time they call. I will end this once and for all. Love them is also something coming forth. Dearest you, so this could also be your person stepping in and literally like saying, hey, listen, she's with me. I know whatever you guys had, whatever, like, is done. Dearest you, I'm going to help you obtain a vehicle in your name. If you want a new place, I'll help with that too. I want to show my love for you. Love them is also something coming forth. So it's like somebody has been like holding back and now finally wants to show you like everything that they could have done for you, like from the beginning. And it's almost like gonna make you feel kind of, it's almost like gonna make you feel like, damn, you put me through that suffering just so that it's like a test for you. Like, you put me through all that because of what? Like, you saw me stressed out, you saw me like crying over that and all that, and like you did all that for like what? You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. Okay, but let's get into the tarot. It's not that you're not going to be ungrateful. It's just the fact that you're just going to be like, wow, like the entire time I was stressed out or doing unnecessary things, and the amount of money that I wasted in the process of trying to figure something out that you already had an automatic solution to is kind of fucked up. You know, like that kind of energy. Like you watched me scramble knowing that you held the key. Like that kind of energy. All right. Now the next one that you have is the King of Swords. All right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Just sounds like something an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini would do. Like literally just hold the key and just watch to see if you'll be able to figure it out, and then like see if you'll ask them or inquire them or do the thing that they think that you need to do in order to like pass their mental test or some shit. Okay, I'm an Aquarius, so I'm not dogging out air signs, but I kind of am. It's okay. I go through it as well, and it's a certain part and aspect of myself that I don't necessarily like, but I understand why it's done. Intelligent structure, head over heart, morals, and detached. Okay, there's somebody who's going to give you really straightforward communication and come in kind of cold, and you're just going to be like, okay. It's going to put you in your head a little bit with the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, hopeless, imprisonment, paralyzing fear. All right, it's going to be really hard for you to hear your intuition, and then all of a sudden it's almost like once you literally just quiet your mind, I'm serious when I say this, is like once you literally quiet your mind and literally say, well, what do I think? What do I feel? Apart from apple and orange, what they have to say. Me as banana, what do I have to feel right now? I have seeds too. I know I'm a fruit. But how do I feel? I grow differently than you guys. I evolve differently than you guys. Where I, fester is differently than you guys. Like that kind of energy. We're similar, but we're not the same. You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy to where you just like kind of fade all that away and you just focus truly on your feet, what you're connected to, self-realization. You're just like, you know what, I can walk forward a little bit. You see right there where there's pieces of water and like the dry land, you're like, okay. And then she's blindfolded, tied around, and then she has the 8 swords around her. And it's like, you could walk forward. You could save yourself. You don't necessarily need anybody else. But with the Queen of Cups energy coming forth, it's almost like maybe you needed that one person to say this thing in order to break you free from this. Okay, because this person's coming through with their eyesight open and also with their sword that could cut you free there, all right? With the Queen of Cups energy coming forth here, so it's almost like somebody put you in your head about something. Maybe you were certain you and this person were like literally like over or something like that, and this person comes in and offers you something that opens up your heart in a major way to where you're going to start to see things differently with the Queen of Cups. And this is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Ace of Wands energy coming forth, creative spark, inspiration, enthusiasm, energy, and new passion. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius associated. But the 2 key players here are air and water. I feel like this person's going to reach out to you, offering you this really big olive branch to where you're going to end up having to put an end to something, and you're going to end up having to make a choice, and this is why you're in your head about it. Versus how other people think and say and feel, whatever, versus how you feel and what you want and what you want to do. And sometimes that can appear as selfish, but really it's actually for the greater good, because it's the most alignment with your true choice in life, is to do something that's authentically in alignment with you, okay? Now let's go into the King of Swords. So underneath the King of Swords, you have the 4 swords. Recuperation, contemplation, solitude. There's somebody who's literally been in solitude. Maybe you blocked this person. Maybe this person literally has no way to reach you as well, okay? But this person also keeps thinking about you kissing them as well, because I looked in the back and I keep seeing 2 people kissing in the back. I'll see like a face on the side. This person could have like a really nice profile or something. But I keep seeing kissing there, and then I also see kissing here, and the butterflies, I see both faces like this, and they're talking to each other really closely, and they're looking at each other very in-depthly. If you take the shadowing element out and look at everything else, it looks like the jaws seep through right there like skeletons. But anyway, so let's go right into the next card here. The next card coming up is the Moon card. All right, Cancerian energy. No surprise, because we're doing this reading when it's about to be exalted in the fucking sky. Okay, well, it's already exalted, Jupiter in Cancer. But anyway, we're about to have full moon on the 11th as well. Anyway, so the Moon card in the reversal. Some of you guys literally were being deceived by all these other things that other people were saying or doing or stuff like that, to where it generated a lot of fear and unnecessary anxiety, to the point where maybe you had to step aside or step to yourself or take a moment to really just dive into yourself to really decide what it is you truly want. And maybe finally this person's going to give you some clarity. I'm also hearing clarity by Zed. Underneath the Queen of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords. So it's like this person finally shows you what they've been holding back this entire time, because he's the only one holding the sword here. And I talked about this, about how he would say something that'll keep you kind of like out of your mindset here, okay, of like being entrapped. Like if you're like, oh, they don't love me, they don't whatever, like no, this is more verbal reassurance coming towards you that's going to offer you a lot more clarity about how this person feels, what they really want. It might even offer you a new beginning here, with new beginnings associated with the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Wands energy, clarifying that, you got double aces. Now this is a new offer that's meant to rejuvenate you. Happiness, security, emotional stability, happy home life. All right, and in turn put an end to like toxic behavior and things that were keeping you kind of stuck or trapped in a certain situation. With this card coming up in the reversal, it's about severing ties and saying goodbyes to certain things that this person is about to free you from. It's like something that you didn't expect to take place actually takes place. And this card is associated with a Capricorn and Aquarius, but some people read it as Scorpio. It literally says that right on the card. But that is what I'm picking up for your reading. This was kind of like short and sweet, not as long and as in-depth, because we didn't have as many angel numbers in this read. I did see 1202 at one point when I was talking, so we can look into that. 1202, angel number meaning. Oh, God. 1202, angel number meaning. I don't know how I got 1212 from 1202. The angel number 1202 signifies that your guardian angels are encouraging you to stay focused and aligned with the universe to manifest your desires. It suggests that you're close to realizing your wishes but need to maintain a steady and unwavering focus. The number 1202 also suggests that you should trust your intuition and inner wisdom, allowing you to make these decisions that align with your goals. Here's a more detailed breakdown that we're receiving here. You're going to get the number suggests that your desires are about to be manifested, but it's crucial to stay on track and maintain a positive mindset. 1202 encourages you to listen to your inner voice and intuition, as it will guide you towards making the right choices. The message also reminds you to trust the timing and that you're on the right path towards achieving your goals is also something coming forward. But that is what I'm receiving for you guys. If you do want a reading like this, feel free to book it with me. All my readings are delivered by 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard, either same day or following day, depending on when you submit your request. Okay? You always receive a delivery time from me via email or by text message. And until next time, guys. Bye. Pile number 3s. Welcome, welcome. Last but definitely not least. So first and foremost, immediately what I'm getting is that you guys are about to be making a lot of money for pile number 3s, okay? Immediately once I was like shuffling the deck and everything like that, I was really getting that energy from this pile. You guys are about to make a significant amount of money. And this is going to be beneficial to your life and to expand your life and to grow and to elevate whatever you're wanting to do in your world, okay? Being rich isn't bad, okay? It's not, all right? Being wealthy is not bad. It's what you do with what you have, okay? That makes it kind of bad. Like some people, like the reason why they were really angry that Katy Perry went to fucking space is she has the money to go to fucking space, and when she could have been doing something else. the majority of the rebuttals were she could have did something else with that money, or she could have did that with that money, or why did she go? That was mainly the rebuttals. It wasn't actually the fact that she went to space. You know what I mean? But I mean, hello, E.T. video, if that's not a fucking sign right there. You know what I mean? And if you have the money, and it's just like any excursion, you know, if you have the money to go to Disney World, you're going to shame that person for taking a video in Disney World because other people don't have direct access to go to Disney World like that. That's fucked up. Anyway, 8 of Swords. I'm blessed with an incredible family and wonderful friends. Some of you guys, this could be a very highlighted element for you with Jupiter being in Cancer. Okay, a lot of blessings are to be coming to people. So a lot of people are going to be finding out that, hey, you're pregnant, or hey, you're about to be expanding your family, or stuff like that. It could be happening for some people, okay? Or you could be welcoming a new member to your family, like we're children to be born soon for this pile, you know, stuff like that, where you're like, oh, I wonder if they're going to have the baby this month. I mean, the doctor said it could take until July, but maybe it's this month. Like that kind of energy, all right? This is also about confusion. Whenever the 8 of Swords comes out, and I talked about 8 of Swords in the previous pile, briefly as well, but whenever it comes out, you're really in a state of confusion and doubt. Mainly, it's not about your own, it's about how other people are influencing your intuition and affecting your intuition, okay? It's kind of like when somebody tells you something and they're kind of certain about it, like they're pretty certain about it, like, oh yeah, I know for sure they totally fucked, like, but you know, I don't really know, but I'm for certain that they did. And then in your stomach, you're like, I just believe that this person wouldn't do that. I just know that they don't. But this person is telling you that they did. Come to find out, in the future, you may end up finding out that it never actually happened, that that person was just only trying to get into your head so that you would stop completely thinking about that other person or something like that. It could be like a really big manipulative tactic that you're undergoing that you may end up like getting out of soon, okay? But with I am blessed with an incredible family and wonderful friends. So let's get into your other main cards. So you also have 2 different life cards that you have 3 different life cards that came out for you, and they were all hyper focused on career, okay, that came out for you. Let's put that over to the side here. Let's get into the main ones. Politician. You guys could be speaking up about something. You see how there's that podium and that microphone? You guys could have a stage to say something, or have a moment to say something pretty important that's going to be influential to other people around you. Okay, some of you guys could also be traveling, or because you spoke up about something, it's going to progress you at a very rapid rate as well, at the same time giving you a little bit of creative control. Speaking of creative control, model energy coming forth. Some of you guys could be modeling for something in particular, or asked to model for something in particular. Some of you guys could be booking jobs potentially as well, for some of you guys who are wanting to do that. Some of you guys could also be obtaining multiple like achievement awards for something, especially with this like document form like up top. You could be receiving 2 important documents this month as well. Hawaii could also be significant, with the Hawaiian girl right there in the back. You could also have a stage for something, okay, coming up in your life, to like where it's going to be a really dominant stage, like a golden era for you, to where you're always going to be remembering this, something that's going to be happening for you. For pile number 3s, this could be like booking a really important position, or getting like a really important job, something that puts you in a leadership position, to like where your thoughts and your like words actually do matter, of how they affect the company or how they affect the department and stuff like that. Okay, for those of you guys who are like in the military, this could be also that, especially Air Force. All right, so let's get into some other cards for you. So you guys have incoming text cards. So let's see how many you guys got for incoming text. You guys got a lot of incoming text messages, so I'm not surprised if like you're gonna be blown up this month with notifications. Deposit now available, so it looks like you're gonna be coming up on a little bit of a money come up as well. All right. Incoming a really long apology message, and it's funny because now you're going to be receiving the apologies after the people who didn't like believe in you or whatever. Now they see that you finally got the money, or you finally have that money, or you finally get that, and now they want to send you like a really long apology message. Now they want to be like better towards you. Now they want to, you know what I mean? This could also be just somebody who you're in separation with finally like reaching out towards you and offering you a little bit of an apology there, or a lot of it of an apology. You are invited to our event, and I don't know why I feel like you're going to end up having to travel or fly to this event in order to go. The next one that you're getting is within 2 weeks, is also something coming forth. So this could be happening within 2 week time for me, which makes sense because this is a June reading, and I'm filming this literally on the 10th, and it ends in 2 weeks. Also, as I'm filming this and I clicked on, it's 12:52. So let's dive into that. 12:52, angel number meaning. All right, so in the realm of numerology, the angel number 1252 is often interpreted as a message from the angelic realm carrying a specific significance. Oh my God, specific significance related to your life path and spiritual journey. Positive changes and spiritual growth. Seeing 1252 suggests that positive transformations are on the horizon. It encourages you to focus on your spiritual growth and trust the guidance of the angels and the universe. Release of fear and doubt. The number can be a reminder to let go of anxieties, fears, and doubts, and and to have faith in your abilities in the process of achieving your goals. All right, so even if you're not seeing any progress right now, you're going to be receiving progress and like notations that other people have been viewing you for a while or looking at your stuff for a while or whatever. It can be seen as a direct communication from the spiritual realm, indicating that your angels or spiritual guides are actively involved in your life. As well, guidance and support. The appearance of 1252 can signify that your angels are providing guidance and support as you navigate your life's path. All right. Now, this is also about embracing the positive changes coming your way, trusting your intuition, following the guidance of the angels, releasing fears and doubts that may be holding you back, and having faith in your abilities and the path you are on. Okay. So that's what I'm receiving there. But let's get right into your other cards here. Let's put this over to the side. Actually, I'll just put that away right now. And then let's get into a money message for you. Then we'll get into some switch cards. Or you only got, some shift cards. You only got one shift card and one money message card, and then the rest are love messages. So let's get into it. From the shift stack. Dearest you move in very soon with your partner. You will have a very active, quote-unquote, love life together. Wink, wink. Love spirit is also something coming forth. Now, the way it moves is coming. Dearest you, it is time to invest in your ideas. They are a whole business. Get your LLC and EIN. Stop quitting on yourself, love spirit. And if some of you guys are like, already have this could be like revamping that up, or like doing something different to like gain more revenue, or generating more revenue, or doing something different to where it will actually enhance what you're trying to do. Now, the ideas that you're getting randomly, it's time to start putting action into those ideas. Let's just say, for instance, if you did what I did, or do what I do, okay, you'd get in like intuitive downloads for like the topics that you want to do. Okay, so like, let's just say, sometimes I'll take into consideration, what topics that you guys want to hear. Of course, I'll like put that on the back burner for like other topics, like surprise topics and stuff like that. But most of the time, it's a really intuitive kind of thing. So like, where I'll really dive in and I'll think, what topic should we be doing today? Or like, what should I be doing then? And it'll intuitively come to me on what I should post and when I should post it. Okay. So some of you guys also have to pay attention to that. And this doesn't have to be in the way that I am describing it. Let's just say if you were, a chemist, okay? Or a perfume maker, because I was watching a French movie on perfume making. It was actually really good. Anyway, so, and it was I like French movies. I think they're very entertaining. Anyway, so like Blue is the Warmest Color. You know what I mean? French movie. Hello. Okay, anyway, so let's just say you're a chemist and you just get this idea and you're just out and about and you smell like this woodsy smell, but then all of a sudden you smell like a caramel smell or something like that. I don't know if it goes together well or whatever. But then you put a couple different scents together and you're like, this would actually be really good. And you submit it. Let's just say you work for Dior and then you submit it, okay? And Dior actually accepts the scent. And then it starts to go into that process, like that kind of energy, okay? Or if it's just your own thing, you could be like, you know what? Let's just say the toaster strudel was never invented, and you're like, you know what? I'm really sick of putting jam on bread. Why don't we just put like a little sandwich but make it warm? Because it tastes better warm anyway. So let's just do it like that. I'm sure it's not like how they thought about it, but I'm just giving you an example. Like those intuitive thoughts where it naturally will just come to you, okay, is also something coming forth. Let's put these away. The shift deck, and then also the way it moves. Now let's get into the switch deck. Dearest you, I did sex magic on you. Try to move on now. Hee hee. Sincerely, your ex. So there could be somebody who like really was a succubus in your life, or a succubus in their life, to where they were energetically draining this person, especially sexually. Trying to make it seem like they were kind of like pleasing them, but everything else in their life was really like depleting, like the energy in their life was depleting. Now the next, it's almost like this person could be undergoing that. That's another form of sex magic. Like there's sex magic doesn't have to be like, oh, this person lit a candle and they took my hair and they tied it on this thing or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's just like there or something like that. Like, no, that is a form of it, but you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? This could also be a mental concentration. Magic is very mental as well as emotional. Dearest you, every woman in here is jealous of you. You look absolutely stunning. Thank you for coming with me. Love them. Is also something coming forth, okay? Now, this could be that you end up getting invited to a pretty nice event, and you could be a little bit insecure about it. Like, damn, like, I even have, like, nice clothes for this? Like, does my makeup even look good for this? You know, I'm just gonna go. Like, that kind of energy, all right? And you end up kind of being a little bit... the things that you thought weren't gonna make you fit in, quote unquote, are actually the things that made you beautifully stand out. All right, and a few months is also something coming forward. So maybe there's something you've been waiting for a few months. It's going to be coming in soon as well. Some of you guys are going to be like, yes, my Amazon order. Anyway, the next one you have is sometimes things aren't as that serious as like, oh, in a few months you're going to be getting divorced or something like that, or in a few months you're going to be getting married, like that kind of energy. Dearest you, I'm thinking of you right now. Sometimes in a few months, like that thing that you're really waiting on that's actually going to be a benefit to your life and your family's life is going to be coming in a few months. You know, stuff like that. Dearest you, I'm thinking of you right now. Love them. The person that you're inquiring about is thinking about you. Today, energy is coming forward. So a lot of things that are going to be read during this reading are going to be happening very, very soon for this pile. Okay, if not today. Some of it today. Dearest you, I want to do something different with you. Let me show you a place I only go to. Love them. Maybe a little bit of a getaway there. Dearest you, I have not slept. I'm worried about you. Love them. This could also be your energy towards them. August energy is also something coming forth. This could be somebody who has been thinking about you since August of last year. Dearest you, I want you to sleep over tonight. You can wear my clothes to sleep in. I want you to stay with me. Love them. This person has like literally built some kind of fantasy relationship between you and this person, but I feel like it's not without rapport. I feel like the feelings are there. Like you do have feelings for this person. Maybe this person just hasn't really like acted out on them. I feel like both of your feelings are there. I don't feel like it's like a weird stalker like fantasy living thing. I feel like both of you guys, like the feelings are actually there. Like you guys have actually experienced maybe like a kiss or like something like that, but nothing super, super deep. Like that kind of energy. And this person wants to take it to that level, but this person is wondering if you do as well. It's interesting. The next one that you're getting is, dearest you, I'm going to ask you to move in with me. Love yours. Some of you guys are going to get a couple different offers from people who want to live with you. Okay, is also something that's coming forth. Yeah. Another one that you're getting is, dearest you, I don't care who hates you or what your reputation is. Baby, I want you to have my kids. Love them is also something coming forth. So maybe there's somebody, maybe you're like, damn, but you know, I'm not like this perfect, pristine, career-focused woman or like whatever. I don't have like that. I don't understand why you would even want to like procreate with me or something like that. And this person's like, listen, I don't care like what your reputation is, what you got going on, how much money you have in the bank. Listen, baby, I want you to have my kids. I want us to build a family together. I want us to actually build together. Like somebody who's actually wanting that with you for pile number 3s, okay? But let's get into your tarot card. Right, now getting into your tarot here. You have the Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be like a genuine love offer coming your way. You also have the Empress card in the reversal. This is going to be a genuine romantic offer when you are literally feeling the lowest about yourself. When you are feeling like, remember how I told you like, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, like I don't have that. Like this person sees the value in you. They see what you could be, but they also see what you're working towards and what you need and like how they could help as well with the Knight of Cups. This person could also be like coming towards you like in a really strong time of need. This is almost facing like homelessness or something like that, and this person stepping in and like offering assistance and helping you with recovery, forgiveness, feeling welcomed, positive changes. Apart from struggle, hardship, abandoned, outcast, and isolation. Being in the reversal is almost like saving you from that. But talking about saving, 4 of Pentacles, some of you guys could be focused on saving. This could also be somebody who's being a little bit kind of like controlling or greedy as well, or possessive, because on there it says greed, control, hoarding, materialism, and possessiveness. You could be seeing that a lot more too, or somebody wanting to communicate with you really fast. This could also be like somebody all of a sudden wanting to do different things for you, wanting to offer you different things as well. Now, underneath the Knight of Cups is the 9 of Swords. So like I said, it's almost like this person's going to come towards you, or like you're going to receive some kind of romantic affirmation or some kind of assistance at your worst or at your lowest, when you have the most anxiety and guilt or insomnia or depression, or you're at your kind of breaking point here, as it says right on the card. when you're the most insecure. I also feel like this could be somebody who's like in an unhealthy relationship or connection, who's like wanting a way out of that as well, with fresh start, freedom, adventure, travel, and innocence. This person wants a companion to like travel with and be with, but also doesn't mind like being alone. This could also be your energy. Underneath the Five of Pentacles energy, this could also be somebody who ghosted you, is now starting to come back and wanting like a fresh start with you as well. With the Seven of Wands energy, this could be like maybe you blocked this person prior, but this person didn't give up hope on you and still like still held on to you as well, for some of you guys. This could also be like maybe you were being really, really blocked energetically from like achieving certain things or having the ability to do certain things as well. And it's almost like this person stood strong there with the Four of Pentacles. Now, underneath the Four of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess. With the High Priestess energy coming forth in the upright position, it's almost like this person held on because intuitively they knew something would change in the betterment for you as well. Or maybe you held on because you knew you would reach a breakthrough sooner or later. It was going to come towards you at a very rapid and fast rate with the Eight of Wands energy. And it looks like you struggled a lot throughout that process in order to even achieve that. And it looks like there was somebody who was really determined to kind of make your life a living hell with the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarian, sending you a lot of negative frequencies. It could be two different people, actually. King and Queen of Wands energy coming forth. Now, this is also somebody who has been really struggling, like keeping apart from you or keeping their distance from you. And the both of you guys are craving each other immensely to the point where you can't restrict each other anymore from like communicating with one another, is also something that I'm picking up. Yeah. And it's almost like I'm hearing like you have to stay true to what you are intuitively feeling, because the High Priestess is coming up right underneath the Four of Pentacles. So it's almost like even though things on the outside, and I think I touched base, I don't know if it was this pile or a different pile where I touched base on like, I think it was the previous pile, where the Eight of Swords energy came up. But you guys do have the Eight of Swords as well here in the cartomacy, but it mainly denotes to me that other people are trying to confuse your intuition. Like by having, like push you to do different things that you normally wouldn't do. Like normally, let's just say normally you would just sit and wait, you know, for the things that you already put effort towards to come back towards you. But it's almost like other people are giving you more anxiety and fears than you had originally anticipated on. And it's creating like this unnecessary confusion for like your future. But it's still very much there. Like you're still very much going to be succeeding at a very rapid rate as well. And it looks like you're going to be obtaining a divine partnership, a relentless divine partnership in the process. Really headstrong, as well as forthcoming, visionary, bold, powerful, and really mature connection, but also really confident and self-assured connection as well, individually as well as in a unit, which is a very powerful couple. But that is what I'm receiving for this pile, and the strong notations that we're receiving as far as like zodiac signs. The Empress, you know, obviously is Venus oriented, so it's going to be, you know, that Taurus frequency, Libra, all right, energy a little bit there. All right, what else does it say on the card? It says, oh, on the card it just says Taurus, you know, and that's not bad either. You know, we have a Taurus moon, so it's exalted there. But anyway, so with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, obviously raging through, a lot of fast, quick movement happening. And the High Priestess, it can, you know, on the card it says it's associated with Aries energy, you know, but a lot of people depict it as a lot of Cancerian energy, okay? For some of you guys, this could also be like maybe you're also going to be needing to help out a significant mother figure as well, for pile number 3s too, that's coming in. When they need it the most is also something coming in. But that is what I am receiving for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And until next time, if you want to book a reading with me, all that information to book is down below. Delivery is by 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time, daily if submitted by 12 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. If not, it'll be delivered the next day by 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard, okay? But I hope that you guys enjoy this, and until next time, bye for now.